It's your boy DoeBoy TV back in this thing with some more topics on the floor, man. And if you want to be a part of DoeBoy TV gang, all you got to do is put it down in the comments, man. Y'all make sure y'all go follow me on all my social medias, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We got the topics on the floor. Let's get straight into it. DoeBoy TV gang and notification squad, we in this thing, man, with some more topics on the flow. So we got DoeBoy Beezy in the building, or Dohboy, whichever one y'all want to call him. We're going to include Sada Baby in here, or Scuba Steve as well. Now, we're going to get straight into it. But before we do get into the details of the whole situation, man, I gotta ask y'all to like and share this video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. But let's get straight into it. So Dohboy doubled down on basically his statements that he had made, exposing Sada Baby on a lot of stuff that transpired when they was in the studio. Now, Dohboy did expose Sada for basically getting his own strap, his own gun took from him, and robbed with it. So that's basically like, you got a gun to protect yourself, and you know, you in the studio chilling with some people that you really don't know, and you know, you probably tried to not seem like a sucker nigga, like, oh well, let me see your gun, whoop, whoop, let me see what kind of thing that is, what's that, Gen 4, Gen 5, you feel me? And you end up showing it to Bernie, up that thing on you, and they end up taking his jewelry, taking a lot of things. And if that wasn't enough, you get what I'm saying, he ran in the studio with, or quote, allegedly ran in the studio with Dohboy, and Dohboy upped the pole on him too, thinking that he was trying to do something to me. And you know, if that was me in Sada Baby's situation in his shoes, I'd have thought it was a whole setup, especially when I'm coming to, you know, ask for help, because these yo homies tripping, and you kind of, you know, did that whole thing to me. But
being said, nigga, stay out my way, and it won't be no problems, nigga. You fucking with me, you fucking with me. You ain't. Stay the fuck on my way. Stay on my gangway, because that's on the biggest bird. I'm not playing.
It can happen to any one of us, because at the end of the day, this was a setup, allegedly. And if you go into the studio just to do a versing or a hook or something, you're not going to be expecting to have to go 5 deep, to have to go 2 pistol deep, to have to really protect yourself when you done put trust into this person that you've been spending time with and creating a relationship with for over a couple years. And this is the words that came out of Sada Baby mouth, and he just felt like it was more of a setup. And you know, Dohboy had to say he was basically felt some different type of way, and he's like, people need to start holding themselves accountable for their action instead of playing the victim all the time. And I mean, in this situation, Sada Baby, the only role he could have played was the victim.
He wanna go to the moon, ain't gon' turn the moon, I'm sure. It's been so t-shirt, dinky suit with a dub in it, I'm weekday. Guarantee I eat first.
I mean, when you in a situation like that, it ain't nothing else you can do unless you putting your life and your well-being in jeopardy for some materialistic stuff where you can, you feel me, at the end of the day, go buy it again. So I feel like Sada Baby played it how he had to play it to get up out that, you know, jam. And that's what he was supposed to do. And he had a lot to say as well. And he wanted to, I'm gonna kind of, you know, just summarize this. He was like, first and foremost, you know, he run Detroit, and people snaked him, and it ain't, you know, nothing to talk about when you snake somebody and took multiple losses after you snaked me. You feel what I'm saying? So he basically like, well, like you said, leave it in the streets. I left it in the streets. I'm always going to comment on my fans. These are the people who bring me my bag. These are the people who support me. These are the people who paying for my shows, selling my arenas out, whatever you want to call it. So of course, if they want to ask a question about a faulty person or a faulty rapper that I feel like is faulty, you feel me, because of some snake stuff they did, I'm gonna address it. And I feel like Sada Baby addressed the whole thing. He could have left it behind the scenes, but at the end of the day, everybody is their own person, and you can do whatever you want. And it wasn't like, you know, Sada Baby was wrong for voicing his opinion on the situation, because you got fans that are fans of both of these cats, fans of Sada and fans of, you know, Dohboy or DoeBeezy. And you know, it's straight up, man. They might want to hear a song, and Sada had to stress the point that he'd never do a song with that man for the simple fact that he snaked him. And he had more to say. He was like, you don't get no cool points, man, for acting cool with somebody for years just to set him up. And if you don't get what Sada Baby just said right there, man, that is the moral of the story. Like, at the end of the day, bro, that was some real snake stuff. If you really was, you know, playing that role for year after month after month, for years, he's saying years, meaning that it's been years, y'all done been putting in work, y'all done been linking, you know, making it seem like y'all was cool and everything like that. But at the end of the day, what happened? You was playing your role. You was doing your job. You was in character. In other words, you was just in your character, waiting for the perfect time to strike, man. And that time where Sada Baby allegedly went to the studio to the neck, and allegedly everything else happened and transpired. That's what Dohboy had his chance and he took it, man. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this whole situation, man. Y'all think if anything badder is gonna come behind this, I hope they could just drop it, leave it as it is. Everything that happened. Whatever happened after that happened, just let it go. But it's your boy DoeBoy TV. Don't forget to like, share, and comment down below.